Hi, everyone. Have you ever heard some writing advice that just didn't fit for you and you kind of knew that, but you tried to make it work anyway? For example, you have to write every day. You have to revise from the beginning to the end. You have to write in multiple genres. You have to write in one genre. You have to write what you know. There is so much noise out there when it comes to writing advice. And today's affirmation is going to help you sort through all of that and get clear on what works for you. Hi, I'm Michelle Tracy Berger. I'm an award-winning author and creativity coach. This is Weekly Affirmations for Creatives, week 22. And every week I provide an original affirmation, and affirmations are tools that really helps us up our mindset game by working on one of the things that we can control, which is our inner self-talk, right? And if we're at negative, we want to at least get to neutral, and then ideally from neutral to positive more consistently. So if you're a writer, or I mean, obviously adapt this if you're in another creative field, there's just a body of writing advice that you come across, especially I think when you're first starting out and you are trying to get your own rhythm established and you don't really yet know what your own rhythm is. And the ones that I just quoted are some typical ones, like you have to write every day. And sometimes people will hear that. And writing advice that we take in that is not tailored for us can be very discouraging and even damaging. So today's affirmation gets to the heart of that. It is, I listen to all writing advice, but only take to heart what really works for me. I listen to all writing advice, but only take to heart what really works for me. I listen to all writing advice, but only take to heart what really works for me. And this is an essential, I think, discernment practice for us as writers and as creatives, that we can be open, as we're scrolling on Facebook or Instagram, and, a famous writer says that they do this, or if our writing mentor in a workshop says that, all writers do this, um, or one of our writing buddies seems to be having a lot of traction doing a particular thing. We want to be discerning. I mean, we can listen to everything, we can view everything, and we might even try to sample some of those pieces of advice. But we want to be really discerning about taking that in and then seeing what resonates for us, right? Because if something is helpful, that means you're finishing projects or you're meeting deadlines. And also, I like to think that you're getting a lot of joy in the writing itself. And when things don't fit, they often will feel forced. They often will feel like you actually dread going to work, because the advice that you're using, revised from beginning to end, let's just say, just doesn't work for your short story or your novel, that you're going to have to do it slightly differently. So part of this affirmation, I think, also helps to remind us that we will develop our own strategies and systems that really work for us, and that we need to become discerning over time to do that. And then it will land really well. Like we'll know when the writing advice fits, because we'll have tried it out and it's working super well. So I'll say it again. I listen to all writing advice, but only take to heart what really works for me. So I would love to hear in the comments, what is one piece of advice, writing advice, that you tried, or creative practice advice that you tried that just did not work for you at all. I'd love to know that. We can kind of celebrate the fact that you tried something, learned from it, and it didn't work for you. And also, if this video has been interesting to you, helpful, please give it a like. And of course, for the algorithms, always great if you could subscribe. You'll get notifications of the weekly affirmations as they go out, as well as other videos and materials that I like to share for this audience. And in the comments, you can find out a lot more about what I do and some wonderful free tools that will support you in your writing and creative practice journey. And also, if you know someone who's a creative who's really struggling with their self-talk and their sense of self-worth, please let them know about this affirmation project because I think it really, as we're in community, really helps uplift all of us to get those tools that can be so empowering for us. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week. In the meantime, stay inspired.